Hello, church family. Pastor Christian here, and I am in you've heard me talk about it before from the stage. This is my Harry Potter closet. I'd give you a quick tour. There you go. So there, uh, yeah. So I'm doing some work at home, and it's been a while since I put out an update on the Entrusted Vision stuff on my YouTube channel. So it's long overdue. I'm sorry about that, but things have been moving. So I thought I'd real quickly, in about a minute, which is not enough time, give you the update of where we're at. So Entrusted Vision, 3 parts. First part, multi-site church planting. Um, we're working on that still. We have data now from Oxano after our survey that we did at the church. So we're working with Oxano to develop and hash out the nuance of the plan of what that would look like. So that's going on in the background. So to give you some real quick results of the survey, actually the most popular location amongst the congregation, if they had to pick one, was actually Manassas, which surprised me. But it's going in that direction. I'm not saying we're going to be planting in Manassas, but it was only a 16% response rate for Manassas, but everything else was much lower. By far and away, the most popular answer, though, was not sure at 30%. So what that tells us is that we're going to have to be doing a lot more demographic and uh, analysis on population and what's going on, like where's the greatest need, where will our values and pursuing our mission, and really the biggest component of all of it is just praying through it and seeing where God leads us. But wanted to share that's a small update of what's going on with the multi-site church planting, launching an Expectation campus to become its own standalone church. The one very interesting piece of information that we got out of the nearly 800, I think it was 795 surveys filled out, was that I think it was 80% of people that filled out the survey have been going to our church less than 5 years. So we're definitely a growing congregation, and it feels almost like a new congregation. And so with that, there's going to be a lot of teaching opportunity, which is great. So one thing I wanted to share is when we talk about going to launch a new campus and we take a launch team, 200, maybe more people to go start this new campus. Some people were a little hesitant about that because they said, well, I'm really happy here and I don't want to leave here. I would challenge you on 2 fronts. The first front is it's a good thing to be sent. It means we're growing, and it also gives us an opportunity to reach more people. So view it with that kind of missional mindset. The second thing is there's no law saying that you can't go and help a new church get started and then come back to the main campus, as that church becomes more and more self-sustaining is kind of the phrase that I would use. So that's a real quick update on the church planting. Second thing is the missions cadence. Wow, I'm way over a minute already. I'm sorry, I'll hurry up. The missions cadence, local projects, we're on track. We've already done some this year, Feed Fairfax 5K, several outreach events at Providence Elementary School. We have the big food drive coming up for the holidays for Providence. We have some other things coming up, so stay tuned for that. We are planning on doing a church planting project. I've been working with some people in our church with one of our church plants local here in Vienna. They're over in Vienna. They're called Redeemer Fellowship. Pastor Daniel Dixon, he's preached at our church before. They have a very old building, over 100 years old, and so that they are working with another church. And so we have a big kind of cleanup project to help them do ministry more effectively that we're working on. In fact, this week there's a site visit plan to go get the details of our project and what we're going to do finalized, and hopefully, God willing, we'll be able to get it done this fall. So stay tuned for that. And then the international missions, we're still planning on doing an international missions trip in 2026. We have one more exploratory trip to go on this year. But so far this year, we've Pastor Roy and others have gone to Colombia, Spain, and Greece, and the next exploratory trip, which is in the next few weeks here, is going to be to Kenya and Tanzania. And after that, we'll have enough information to know where we're going in 2026, plan that trip, and get it all the information out to you. So if this is something that you feel the Lord's leading you to, you can jump on board in 2026 to go on this international mission trip. And we're already looking ahead to 2027 and what other trips we can get planned. Um, and then the last part of the Entrusted Vision, the building project. So we're still going through with our church consultants, Oksana, looking at the analysis from the survey. How are we going to pay for this thing, the phasing of everything. We're also working with our kind of, I call it our local team. It's our team of land use attorneys, septic consultants, and traffic consultants, and civil engineers, and our design team, which is MTFA. And so we're all kind of working together. We have now set up bi-weekly meetings that Pastor Bill goes to, and we interact with that to get updates on everything. So the ball is moving there. We're working with the county. We had our first pre-application meeting, and so things are going. You might see some kind of preliminary work being done at the church where they're doing surveys and looking at the site analysis and that kind of stuff. And that's just the game. That's how it works. And so that's kind of the real quick update of what's going on with that. But things are still moving forward. As always, if you have questions about anything, feel free to shoot me an email. My email address is christian@expectation.church. And if I am able to, I'd be happy to give you any information that you might be wondering. Please be praying for the whole process. The survey, the church consultant said our survey results were very positive, so they are very excited about the future and the vision that we're casting. One of the things that they said is your church is ready for some big vision stuff. So that I found that to be pretty encouraging. If you'd like to talk more about it, again, shoot me an email. But I'm going to stop here at 6 minutes, 45 seconds. Thanks for watching this far. God bless you, and I'll see you Sunday.